And we are live. So, welcome to episode 231 of An American Werewolf in New Jersey. I am the American Werewolf. One of the best things about this experience as a YouTuber and a podcaster is the opportunity to meet like-minded people. And one of the best people that I've had the privilege to meet, although we have yet to meet face-to-face, is a guy named Eric from Hey Internet Eric here. And for some godforsaken reason that I can't figure out, Eric decided to support the channel. And from the very first streams that I was doing, from my first attempts to live stream, which failed because I couldn't figure out the software, the OBS, on the fly. Then finding out that I couldn't, I didn't have enough upload speed. I had to increase my Wi-Fi. I had 2 failed attempts. He was just constantly there in the comments. It's going to be okay. Don't worry about it. You're doing fine. Just keep going. Just supportive. And so eventually what ended up happening, somewhere around episode 16, I invited Eric onto the show. And it was just, he's just a great guy. He's just a great guy, just with a real honest knowledge about horror and an enthusiasm. And that was episode 16 yesterday. We just passed episode 230, and Eric was right there in the stream. He's been with this channel the entire way. And in many ways, he's probably the most supportive person to this day of the channel, because he's also a YouTuber and he understands the investment that people make when they take on something like this, to have people there to work your panels and make discussion and so on and so forth. And he's just a fantastic human being. Everybody that's connected with Eric in my circle really likes this guy. He's just fantastic. And I've gotten to know him a little bit and a little bit of his background, and we've done some gift exchanges. I sent something to him a while back, and I'm preparing something else. It's a little short right now. And he told me he was preparing to send me something because soon we're going to be taking on Stephen King's Thinner. And he's like, I have a copy of that. I can send it to you. And I was like, sure, that'd be great. He goes, well, hold on, I'm going to send some other things with it. I was like, okay, that'd be fine, because those things happen. He sent it out on Wednesday, sent me a text message. It arrived today. So I didn't expect it that fast. I texted him. I'm not the person to usually do an unpacking kind of video, but I told him I had it. He's like, I hope you like it. And when I opened the box, I immediately, as God is my witness, I immediately started yelling, holy shit. Holy shit. And I just decided I am going to make a video. The one thing I've learned now in my 4th year of YouTubing is that I love to be wrong. Because when I'm wrong, I'm at this point now, the only thing that really shocks me or surprises me are pleasant surprises. So when I'm wrong, it's for a pleasant reason. And I'm sure that's not exactly, this is a little bit more than pleasant here. So I'm just going to go with the top of the box. And the first thing I saw when I opened it, season 1 of Andor. That alone is a kingly fucking gift. This is the best thing that Star Wars has done in a long time. And I was just telling somebody the other day that since, I think it was today, or maybe it was yesterday, that the best thing that Star Wars has done since Empire has come from Dave Filoni, Gareth Edwards, and Tony Gilroy. And so Eric's in the chat now. He's at work. Sorry, I can't watch live. I'm still at work. I'll catch the replay. Enjoy. Eric, thank you so much. And thank you for being a friend. Not only just a friend, but a friend of the show. I know they're sort of intertwined, and I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. I just thought when I saw this this is just a fantastic piece of writing and storytelling and acting. And I've wanted a copy of it. I was getting ready to rewatch Andor in preparation for season 2. It's the only thing in Star Wars that I'm looking forward to. And here it is, right here. I never mentioned this. I mentioned that I loved it. And so here it is. He says, some of these may be in cheap Blu-ray cases, but it's up to you to replace them, have fun. Man, it's all good. It's all good. So that's one thing. Let's look at this other thing here. The next thing, James Cameron's The Abyss, a favorite of mine, a favorite. I've watched this so many times. I've had it on VHS. I don't remember if I had it on DVD. I probably did then. A long time ago, I had lost all my DVDs. I probably had 1,000, maybe more. In a relationship breakup, she ended up with all the DVDs, and I've slowly been building back, but not replacing every single thing that was missing. And this is just a fantastic piece of movie making. And I can't wait to get into this. Ed Harris, Michael Biehn, Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio. Just a great piece of sci-fi. I love it. Wow. Okay, let's keep going. How about this? Sylvester Stallone in Rocky, the Ultimate Director's Cut. I loved that Eric was taking on the Rocky franchise. I don't own any Rocky movies. I'm very embarrassed. My Stallone collection is very light. And this probably is the shit. Okay. No, this is Rocky versus Drago. Okay. This is Rocky versus Drago. No shit. I still haven't seen this. Rocky 4. Okay. Rocky 4. See, wow. I haven't seen this. Okay. So the director's cut of Rocky 4, that I must have driven my mother crazy 1,000 times, because once her soap operas let off, I didn't have a back when I was living at home in high school, and I'd get home from school, my mom would be watching soaps, and I didn't have my own VHS. So after the soaps were over, I commandeered the TV. I must have watched Rocky 4 10,000 times. And now, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that works. And Eric is saying The Abyss has both versions, theatrical and extended directors. Thank you, brother. Rocky versus Drago. Now you can see the difference. Off to work. Enjoy. Thank you, man. And we've got, I'm Betty J. Gathers. Hello to you. And I'm here from Have Cheetah Will View. Well, hello, and thank you for joining me. It's nice that some of Patrick's friends have stopped in. This is just an unpacking stream. I'll go over it again if you haven't seen it so far. My friend Eric sent me season 1 of Andor, James Cameron's The Abyss, and now the director's cut. The director's cut of Rocky 4. These are fantastic. Still dipping. Look at this. George Romero's Night of the Living Dead, the original 1968 version. What a gift. Fantastic piece of, wait, is this the original one? I'm looking here. Oh, this is the remake of Romero's 21st Century. Okay, hold on. I can't see the year here. 2018, Night of the Living Dead, George Romero's. Nice. I'm kind of light on my Romero. Now, I'm light on Romero. I think I have Land of the Dead in here somewhere. And even my overall zombie collection, I've got Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead, which is, an all-time favorite. I've got I think the first 3 seasons of The Walking Dead in here somewhere, but very little Romero. So this is a fine collection. I've got, I think right now, okay, hold on. 1990 remake. Okay, 1990. Okay, because I can't read from here. Tony Todd is the lead. Okay, so this is that one. I haven't seen this probably since 1990. I'm a huge Tony Todd fan. Tom Savini, I'm sure he's going to make it. Yeah, he's going to amp it up. So thank you again. Thank you. How awesome is this? What a great, this like makes your whole day, man. It makes your whole damn day. We still got a ways to go. Here we go. Let's keep going. Fire in the Sky. If I'm not mistaken, this is a film about alien abductions. It's not Communion. Who's D.B. Sweeney? Robert Patrick, Craig Sheffer, Peter Berg, James Garner. Okay. 6 men saw it. 1 man became a prisoner inside it. Who would believe them? In 1975, Travis Walton, which is D.B. Sweeney, and his co-workers discovered a hovering UFO. I know that this is an old UFO classic, and I've never seen it. And that's what's so exciting about this, because I just listed 5 movies. This is the 5th one. And I think 3 of them I haven't seen, including this one. I haven't seen Drago, and I don't even remember Savini's Night of the Living Dead. So I'm going to get to watch these fresh. And The Abyss I probably haven't seen in more than 15 years. Andor, waiting to see it. I don't remember it. Eric knows that the things that are my favorites are the things I watch with the least amount of frequency, because I never want to get tired of them. I never want them to get played out. I never want to watch a favorite movie of mine and find myself checking my phone. So, I mean, all this new material, Fire in the Sky. And I like all the actors in this. I like D.B. Sweeney. I love Robert Patrick. Craig Sheffer is always good. James Gardner. Well, you can't not love James Gardner. Wow. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm still dipping. Yeah. ECW's Barely Legal. Okay, so if you don't know what ECW is, it's Extreme Championship Wrestling, which was a franchise that started in South Philadelphia. I had the great fortune to be able to attend 2 of their cards. They did it in a small bingo hall in South Philadelphia on the corner of Swanson and Rittner, if I'm not mistaken. And it's just this hardcore wrestling promotion that brought out some of the biggest stars that you saw in WWE or WCW. People like Rob Van Dam, Taz, Sabu, the Sandman, Balls Mahoney, the Dudley Boys. And these guys, this was just a crazy promotion of people that were doing things that no one had done before. It was just ultra violent. They don't have wrestling like that anymore. I think they have a much wiser wellness policy now in wrestling. They're not doing the crazy chair shots, the things that contribute to CTE and TBI. I get it. But 30 years ago, 25 years ago, you know, a little more testosterone running through the body. Those are the things you wanted to see. And man, they gave it to you. So this is a welcome match. Let's see what we've got. The Eliminators versus the Dudley Boys. Lance Storm versus Rob Van Dam. That's going to be fantastic. Michoku Pro 6-man tag. All right. Shane Douglas versus Pitbull number 2. Sabu versus Taz. Wow. Terry Funk versus the Sandman versus Big Stevie Cool, and Raven versus Terry Funk. Terry Funk, just a legend. Rest in peace, Terry Funk. God rest your soul. This is going to be fun to watch. These aren't movies that are just going to sit on some shelf somewhere. Somebody gave me these are all going to be watched. And I imagine rather quickly. This inserts, I've gone through about half. And I've just got I just completely, I think, reordered whatever I thought I was going to be watching, aside from what I'm going to be doing for the channel. Let's just keep on going. Richard Donner's cut of Superman 2. I haven't seen this. I've heard good things. Now, If you know me, you know that Henry Cavill is my Superman. Henry Cavill is my Superman. But I grew up watching Christopher Reeve. Looking at it now, yeah, Henry Cavill's my guy. But I got nothing but respect and love for Superman, played by Christopher Reeve, and those movies. So I'm looking. I've heard that this is really something. You haven't seen all the Superman films until you've seen this. Superman 2, starring Reeve, returns with a never-before-seen beginning and resolution. Donner began shooting his vision of Superman 2 while concurrently filming Superman the movie. For the first time, his unique vision is here. Jor-El, Marlon Brando, appears in key scenes that amplify Superman's lore and deepen the relationship between father and son. Lois Lane, Margot Kidder. I'm not a Lois Lane fan, sort of, period, but all right. Plots more schemes to unmask Clark Kent as Superman. With so many changes, large and small, this version is an eye-opening alternate experience. Thank you, man. Thank you. What else do I got? Turner Classic Movies, great classic films. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I think that's the one with Spencer Tracy, it looks like. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Yeah, Spencer Tracy. Okay, that works. You've got, I think, Todd Browning's Freaks, which is a movie I haven't seen. The Haunting. The Haunting is a movie I've always wanted to see. It's supposed to be one of the great all-time haunted house classics. The Halloween theme for this channel is going to be ghost stories and haunted houses, and I think I just found one to add for that particular month. And then, of course, you've got the kingly and regal Vincent Price in House of Wax. So 4 movies I haven't seen. 4 movies right here. Wow. I'm still going. Okay. We've got Stephen King's Thinner. Stephen King's Thinner. I just told Eric, because we're going to be covering, we are in the middle of covering the summer of Stephen King, that Thinner was definitely going to be one of the films, and he said he had a copy. He could send it to me. So I said, sure, thank you very much. It's definitely my favorite Bachman book, but I won't say it's my favorite King book, but the concept, it has one of his greatest concepts, which is the curse of the white man from town, which I'm just blown away by. I think it's his most hateful book, and I love it. And it's just about this guy who kills somebody in a car accident, and because he's connected, he makes it so that he gets a slap on the wrist, and the woman he kills, father, puts a curse on him. So because he's like 50 pounds overweight, he starts to very quickly become emaciated. And so eventually he tracks down the people who've done this to him, placed the curse on him, asked them to take it off. He kind of falls on his sword, but this is an issue of spite. So when he realizes that and that they're not going to, he places a curse on the camp. And he calls it the curse of the white man from town. And he begins to sort of talk to them about, this is what history actually is. Do you really want to see what the white man can do when he puts his mind to something? And then he initiates the curse, which comes in the form of, well, I won't get into too much if you haven't seen it. Thank you, man. Thank you. I haven't seen this in a very long time. I'm really looking forward to it. All right, I'm still going. Not done yet. WWE Survivor Series Elimination Chamber. Let's see what we got. From November 17, 2002. Elimination Chamber World Heavyweight Championship match. Excuse me, I'm getting over a touch of bronchitis. And I popped so many medicines yesterday. I got all my prescriptions finally because I broke down after a week. I'm not getting any better. And it just knocked me out for 12 hours. So I feel better, but I still got a little bit of a cough. So sorry about that. Triple H versus Chris Jericho versus Kane versus Booker T versus Rob Van Dam, who I mentioned from ECW versus Shawn Michaels. Triple threat elimination tag team championship match. Edge and Rey Mysterio versus Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit versus Eddie and Chavo Guerrero. 6-man table match. Jeff Hardy, Bubba Ray Dudley, and Spike Dudley versus 3-minute warning and Rico. Women's championship hardcore match. Trish Stratus versus Victoria. Cruiserweight championship match. Jamie Noble versus Nydia versus Billy Kidman. Plus Scott Steiner debuts. 5 post-match interviews. Making the Elimination Chamber. Yeah, this is going to be, yeah. Now, I'm getting ready for, what are they calling it? WWE Castle tomorrow. So I've sort of reshuffled my whole schedule. Even the plans, I have with my father, we're going to get some subs tomorrow and watch WWE Castle. So, yeah, I've been a lifelong wrestling fan since I was 5 years old. Thank you very much, man. And finally, we've got WWE Survivor Series. Survivor Series. There's Shane Mack sitting right there. We've got World Championship match, Goldberg versus Triple H. Buried Alive match, The Undertaker versus Mr. McMahon. The final encounter, ambulance match, Shane McMahon versus Kane. Classic Survivor Series match, Stone Cold's team, Shawn Michaels, Booker T, Rob Van Dam, Bubba Ray Dudley, and Devon versus Bischoff's team, Chris Jericho, Christian, Scott Steiner, Mark Henry, and Randy Orton. Classic Survivor Series match, Team Angle versus Team Lesnar, Kurt Angle, Chris Benoit, Hardcore, Holly Bradshaw, and John Cena versus Brock Lesnar, Big Show, Nathan Jones, Matt Morgan, and A-Train. A World's Championship match, Molly Holly versus Alita. I miss Molly Holly. Cruiserweight Championship match, Tajiri versus Jamie Noble. Tag Team Championship, the Basham Brothers versus Eddie and Chavo Guerrero. Thank you very much. Look at this. I can barely, I'm not a small man. Look at that. Look at that. I'm telling you. And then, hold on. We've got a little more here. Yeah, I'm still not done yet. And Eric, I'm going to have to talk to you about what these are, because guess what? They're in Japanese. I'm not sure what these are. Some sort of Japanese, I don't know, kaiju, something kaiju related from the looks of it. And then we've definitely got some kaiju related content here. It's pretty fucking cool. Love me some kaiju. I see Ultraman over here. So maybe these are some Ultraman. I used to watch Ultraman growing up. I haven't in a long time. It'd be awesome if they were to redo this, with some, like they did Godzilla -1. I would love to see an Ultraman like that. And then I've got another one here. M1. So I'm going to have to talk to Eric about those. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks to Eric for this enormous hookup of just epic proportions. Let's go through it once again, just real quick. WWE Survivor Series. WWE Elimination Chamber. Stephen King's Thinner, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Freaks, The Haunting, House of Wax, The Donner Cut, Superman 2, ECW is Barely Legal, Fire in the Sky, Night of the Living Dead, Rocky versus Drago, The Abyss, Season 1 of Andor. I don't know where to start. I honestly don't know where to start. But this took some time. This took some thought. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful that the opportunity. This isn't a channel that has a huge outreach. It just isn't. The things that I talk about, and I have my fair share of strong opinions. I think it turns people off, but I've always been okay with just having a few people that are. I wouldn't say other people are the wrong people, but a few people that are the right people. Did I say that correctly? I'm not saying that other people are bad people or anything like that. It's just I have strong opinions and it turns people off. But yeah, having a few people that are the right people historically for me is what works. And it's a privilege to know Eric. I hope that one day me and I, like a lot of the guys I have on the channel, have been like decades-long friends. But I hope that I have a chance to meet Eric one day and to shake his hand and maybe crack a beer and a plate of wings or something like that. That would be really cool. Thank you again, Eric. And yeah, thank you. Okay, that's my video. Like this video, leave a comment. What do you think of the collection? What do you think of the haul? I think it's a pretty damn good haul. This is wow. I think it's a fantastic haul. Like if I had to rate this haul, it's the greatest haul. I don't want to sound like Donald Trump, the best haul ever. Never been a haul like this before. I'd rate it a 5. This is a 5. This is a 5. There's no, when I saw Andor, I literally just opened the box and yelled, "Holy shit!" Like maybe that, that's what I'll do from now on. If I get any gift packages, I'll just automatically open up the box, and do the unpackaging here. Because, yeah, no, but this, literally, I got this 5 minutes or maybe 10 minutes before the stream started, and I was like, yeah, this deserves a fucking stream, a video. All right, so let me know what you think of the haul. Subscribe to the channel. We'll be back on Thursday with Tobe Hooper's Salem's Lot. Okay, everybody, have a good one. God bless you, and we will see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.